Previously on Empyrion Galactic Survival. We are planning on building a barracks, so let's go to the factory and see what we're going to need. Carbon substrate, silicon, copper, iron, wood. I think I want to go ahead and deconstruct the constructor. Now we've got all the stuff we need inside here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put it in the factory. We should be able to disassemble all of this for the barrack. We're going to want to go ahead and take what we have here and go ahead and put what we can into the blueprint. We're probably going to need wood planks. I don't think anything that I've got here is going to have wood planks. I'm going to have to make up the 11 wood planks on my own. Wood planks and carbon substrate. So that'll be the 11 wood planks and it'll give us 11 carbon substrate. We can then go ahead and just start making carbon substrate. Okay. There we go. Now all we need is the stone dust. All right, if we do 1158, let's just go ahead and get the concrete blocks building up. 554. I will go out and get some more crushed stone. All right, so these aren't the largest rock pillars that you can find, but they are decent sized. So I'm going to go ahead, start drilling them up and see what all I can get. Alright, I'm back over here at my base, and I need promethium in order to get this up and running. Now, I'm going to go take some oxygen back over to the whatchamacallit, back over to the base thing, the base camp. And actually, while I'm going to keep the cargo module attached to the cheetah. Wow, that was a interesting flip. Oh, I'm going to keep the cargo module attached to the cheetah, and I'm going to go get some promethium from the nearby promethium deposit once I get my oxygen situation taken care of. But once I do that, I should be able to continue deconstructing things, and I will end up getting the whatchamacallits, the sentry turrets online as well. All right, you golem. Sheesh. All right, well, that gave me a little promethium in and of itself right there. But we're right here next to this promethium deposit. I hope no golems spawn while I'm trying to get some. I'm not going to get all of the promethium here, just enough to start setting up, getting some stuff for like a drill and my multi-tool and possibly some extra fuel and such like that. It should be going straight into here. And so we should be good once we get a few more, because in reality, it doesn't take a whole lot of promethium to make up fuel and such. Just a few hundred will do ya. So I think I'm going to hit these few nodes right here. And this one right here. And then head on back. Oh, there's two right here. Okay. So that, I believe, is pretty good. How much did I get? I got 222. That's plenty for my current necessity. Okay. There we go. Whoa. So another thing that I'm going to do, I think the next thing I'm going to do immediately after getting my, getting the, whatchamacallit online, is I'm going to, I don't know if I should upgrade my SOV or if I should just build the next tier. I think I'm going to upgrade the SOV that I currently have. Upgrade it from the harvester. Actually, I think I'm going to keep both. So I'm going to probably build a new SOV. Instead of, I'm going to keep one as the harvester, and I'm going to have one with the mechanical drills, which will be the Mark II SOV. And we're going to utilize both SOVs for separate things. I think for the time being, I'll keep the harvester over in the SOV bay, and I'll keep the resource gatherer over here in the command center. All right, let's see if we can cheetah all this over to here. You still building? Or yeah, you're still building those. All right, so now once you're done with those, go ahead, build a couple of these. Let's see. I can't. Okay, drill 3 of those. Let's go ahead and do 5, so that'll give me 25 charges. So 9 charges, 12. So that'll give me 15 charges of that. And so once these are done, I'll get that, then the drill, then that. Let's go ahead and take a look at the library. Once I get this done, I'm going to want to do the SOV Mark II. Which is going to require a little bit of cobalt, 6 cobalt ingots. I've got some cobalt here, so let's go ahead and take a look at what we're going to need. We're going to need cobalt sathium, so 6 cobalt ingots, 35 sathium ingots, which I should have enough for that. Let's go ahead. 35 sathium ingots, if that requires 1 hardened steel plate. 5 sathium for 10 plates. Which means we're not going to need a whole lot. What is 35? If 5 is 10, that means that 1 sathium... That's weird. 1 sathium ingot per 2 blocks. Let's just go ahead and do hardened steel plate with this. So 5, let's see, if it's 5 ingots per 10 and I need 35, 5 per 10 and I need 35, and these, can I do combat steel here? No. So that's 5. So 5, that's 2.5. So that'd be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 right there. So that'll give me the 35 sathium ingots. Is that right? No. 5 steel plates. Yeah, so 5, 10. Yes, okay. So that should give me the 35 sathium ingots I need, plus the iron that I need for that. I don't know if it'll give me all the iron. Cobalt requires 6. Let's go ahead and do 3, 6. Copper is 100. I've already got 10 extra in there, so I'll need 90 more copper. So we'll do, with this, we'll do, that'll give me 90 copper. Let's look at the silicone. We are dead on silicone, so we're going to need 89, and I'm going to be 45 with those. So that means I'm going to need 40. That'll be 85, 86, 87, 88, 89 right there. So the silicone and copper is taken care of. Iron, carbon substrate, I'll need 105. So that means and that ought to cover the carbon substrate for it. I think that ought to be all of what we need for that for the SOV Mark II. And I can spawn the SOV Mark II right in here and store it in here, just right here, which will be nice. Okay, you almost done with those? 24 more. I just keep hearing the ping, 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 and my brain's getting racked. So here's my plan. So after we get the barracks and the SOV online, I'm going to head over to the Elder's Tomb. I'm going to see what's in there, you know, do some looting, do some stuff. With the Elder's Tomb, I'm probably going to put a clone chamber camp and maybe an oxygen station right next to it. That way I can spawn in right next to it. I am going to set the barracks as my home spawn location, and I keep seeing that in red, and I'm like, why is it? But yeah, even though it's at 100%, that's not because we're not using CPU, but rather because the CPU usage is not over enough to even affect a 0.1% thing. I think. Let me double check. It should be game options. Yeah, CPU points is true. So we're not even over by 1%. 8,000 would be 1%. No, 800 would be 1%. So we're not even over by 1%, which means that the percentage of that is less than 0.1. So this really might be 99.99 or 99.98, but it's so minuscule that it doesn't even register as a lower percentage there with what we're over. I'm wondering if it gets up to 1%, if that will go 0.1 down and it'll be 99.9. But we're not going to add anything else to the command center anyway, so we don't have to worry about that. Is this a tier? Yeah, this is a tier 1. So we could build, if we were to learn, let's see, that would be under base now instead of all under miscellaneous. If we were to learn this, we could then build one with what we have. In fact, we've got enough stuff that we could probably build it if we wanted, but it would require... Is that even buildable in the large constructor? It probably is, yeah, because that is... the hover vessel ones are... I don't see the large... Ah, here it is. The base one, core and flux coils. So that only uses, you know, cobalt and neodymium, which we have some of, due to killing of the golems. Okay, we've already gotten this. So let's put this down here. And then we will go ahead. Let's go back to the factory, which has the barracks in there. Pop that in there. Ooh, we are so close. Concrete blocks. There. I had 3 extras. Start production. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and we're going to put the SOV Mark II up. Like this. And I'm going to pop... Actually, that's not going to do anything in there. I'm going to put these in here for now. And then once all this additional stuff... Hold on. I need this to be player. Once all of our additional stuff is crafted up, all these things... It only did 14 of those? Maybe I didn't have enough Sathium. That's probably what it was. So I might not be able to do that just yet. I'll have to get some hardened steel, which will probably end up... You see, we can't get it from this because we can't really blow that up. But if I find... Maybe over here in the abandoned bunker, we can go in there, take out the core, and harvest the hardened steel from there. I think there was also... Well, of course, there's the Crashed Titan that we can take a look at later. DSE, Ancient Outpost. The DSE and the Titan Front are probably going to be our best bets for Sathium stuff. So, in any case, now that we have a couple of things going on, we have the barracks ready to spawn in. So let's go ahead and do that. And I'm going to want to face it this direction and place it right next to, well, let's just head out here. I want to place it right over here next to the command center. Hey, wormy worms. I want to place it right next to the command center here. Is that still trying to spawn it in, or is it... Hey, it spawned it in. So we've got our barracks here. That's going to need to be dug out. There we go. And we have solar power. Yay! This thing should be able to run mostly on solar power. As you'll see, it's getting a little iffy because of probably the time of day, because it is now... Is it more? I'm guessing it's because it's morning now. But let's come over here and grab... Actually, let's grab the fuel. And we will put the fuel in here. And just let it solar power do whatever it will do. Put the fuel in here. We can put the oxygen in here. And now we've got an oxygen station over here. We've got a refrigerator, but that is our input fridge. We've got this food processor, which let's set up our fridges real quick. So you are food output, medical output. That's going to get annoying. I might have to kill that thing. And you are the fridge input. And I'm going to go ahead and put all this stuff in here, even though it's not, you know, entirely useful. And we're going to do fridge input to medical output here. And we are going to do fridge input to food output here. So our food will end up here. Our medical will end up here. Let's go ahead and click the home spawn. So when I spawn to home, I'll spawn back here. Let's turn oxygen on. Let's go ahead and I can't tap another into there, which is fine. I might end up having to add more, what do you call it? Add more. Oh, this I can actually, this and this I might end up upgrading and turn into the newer door designs. I think they are the newer door designs in the CV version of it, but because I didn't want this to have to use any Sathium, I didn't make them that. But in any case, so we've got our bathroom, we've got our bedroom here. I'm probably, in fact, I am. Let's do this. Since it's just me, I'm going to do a little reorganizing or redecorating here. All right. So we're going to put a bed here. We're going to put a small table here. We're going to put a wardrobe over there and a closet there. So now I've got a bedroom rather than a bunk room, and I've still got a little extra storage stuff up here. We've got 2 tables here. We only need 1 because it's just me. And we've got the oxygen. And so let's see. With this, we can let's put a television somewhere. Not really any place to put a television. Let's see. Would anything else be more useful? Let's put a bench. We'll put the bench there. Now I can recover stamina. Yay! Okay. So we have our barracks. It's not in the best location, but let's go ahead and I'm going to put these in here like so. Okay. And this way we will have defenses against ground troop invasion. Whoop. And finally over here. And then let me go ahead and I'm going to make these be the same as the walls that they're on. Okay. There we go. Perfect. Haha. All right, so like I said, the next thing I want to do is the SOV, but I don't think we have the Sathium required, so we might hold off on actually finishing the SOV. Now, did I also run out of cobalt? No, I got cobalt. What? Maybe I only needed 2 of those. Okay. Factory, the SOV Mark II. We're going to do cobalt. Perfect. 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 Well, that's the copper has a little more than that, but okay. Oh, Sathium was good. That's all we needed. Oh, I had 1 more of those than I needed. I had a lot of more of those than I needed. That's weird. Anyway, we can put this in here now. Okay. And then I'll just go ahead and put this in here. Whoa. Maybe my math is not working. You do not need to be active. Okay. So all I need now is iron. I need 36 more iron. So, I think that will do 36 more iron right there. It is about a little after midday, I guess, because 12... it's not even midday yet. Let's see. Where's the sun? There's the sun. The sun will be like right above us at midday, I think. But in any case, so we've got the barracks. Let's see. The command center really doesn't gain any solar power. I think what I'm going to end up doing with this is I'm going to key the constructor. Let's see. I want, once you're done with those, give me a switch. All right. In fact, give me 2 switches, one for you, one for the barracks. And I'm going to make a power saving mode for this where it will shut down the non-essential stuff. I'll probably make it deactivate the sensors so the lights don't come on. And but if I'm going to do that, I'm going to want to be in a place where the lights are off. I don't know. I might end up doing a little bit of extra rekeying later, but okay, we've got this and this. So, but for now, what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to put this, let's put it in here. All right. Let's put it on here. We're going to call this solar charge. And what we're going to do is we are going to come into these devices here. Let's do this. And let's see. The constructor, we are going to set to invert solar charge. The generator, we're going to set to invert solar charge. So now I can go to solar power only. And it should be able to charge up because the PU is less than the input PU. Because that is off. And that's really the only main thing that uses power in here. So right now we're on solar power only with the constructor off to try to charge up the battery a bit without risking using the use of what do you call it? The fuel. And then we are going to do the same. You're going to be solar charge. And we're going to set the food processors to invert solar charge. Like so. And then the generator will be invert solar charge. So now we can just do that. Hold on. Generator. But the core is... Okay, so... Alright, so if I do that... Solar charge on... We stop using... Okay, so you'll charge slowly... It says 11 hours left of power right now, which is weird because let's see, the generator should be off. Yeah. Which that may be because we are charging and not actually using, I don't know. But in any case, you should also have, you've got 5 hours left, but that should continuously go up until night. But in any case, let's come over here and put this in here. Start production. We've got 3 minutes until the SOV Mark II. So we're going to get the SOV Mark II online, and then we're going to be good. But for now, that's going to be it for these episodes. Next episode, we're going to spawn in the SOV Mark II and then take a look at the Elder's Tomb. And yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun doing it. But that's going to be it for this episode, these few episodes. I don't know. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, hit the like button for me. And if you want to see more Empyrion Galactic Survival, go ahead and subscribe. I'm KnowItAllDM, and as always, y'all have a good day now.